What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we've got a very special pair of sneakers here in studio today. These are the Jordan 3 J Balvin Rio. Now, just before we jump into it, I did want to let you know that my clothing brand, LWH Clothing, just had a pretty sizable restock on some of community favorites. That does include the Grace necklace that I do have on now, the perfect vintage tee, as well as the G03 denim, which in my opinion is the best fitting pair of denim. Am I biased? Maybe just a little bit. But also found below in the description is a link to my watch company, Aura Watch. We did just open up pre-orders to our most affordable offering to date, the Ultra Slim Mirror Watch, which is jam-packed with features and priced at an extremely approachable price point, especially when you use my code Locust&WildHoney at checkout. Coming off the heels of a very successful string of releases, including a pair of ones, twos, and most recently the Jordan 3 Medellin Sunset, which I did do a full review and styling video on. I will provide a link to both those videos in the description down below. This new offering picks up where the last nod to his hometown Medellin, Colombia left off, as the Jordan 3 Rio is a heartfelt gesture named after J Balvin's son, who was born in the summer of 2021. Honestly, it's details and storytelling like that that really allow a sneaker to stand out among the sea of sneaker releases that we've been seeing as of late, and we have yet to even get into the box. Now, similar to last year's release, we are greeted with a box that comes encased in a decorated plastic sleeve. On the box is a beautiful ombre color fade mimicking a sunset from Medellin. Towards the bottom of the box is a handwritten note from the man himself, J Balvin. Thought this was a really nice touch. For the bottom of the box, we have a purple elephant print, the same purple that we will see throughout the shoe. Now, working our way into the box, we have a special J Balvin tissue paper that encases the beautiful sneaker that is to come, the J Balvin Jordan 3 Rio. It does come pre-laced with black laces, but also comes with a spare set of orange laces attached to one shoe with a special J Balvin hang tag attached to the other. The upper is predominantly comprised of a super soft tumbled leather with cell fabric overlays throughout the shoe. I will be getting into detail with regard to the quality of leather towards the opinion portion of today's video. But moving our way up through the upper, you have nubuck that does comprise the mudguard as well as this heel portion that is finished in a dry aged looking charcoal. I did not expect the color representation to look like this in person. It looks very fire. I love this detail, especially with the elephant print on it. I find that it works really nicely with the matte black leather found throughout the shoe. Separating itself from last year's model, you have perforated leather that replaces the suede both at the ankle as well as for the eye stays. This pair also lacks the contrasting color on the leather edges. And finally, this pair does have a matte finish to it. Once you get it in hand, you'll see exactly what I mean. Pictures really didn't do this shoe justice. I feel like the overall tone for the sneaker was to keep things a little bit more muted, which in my opinion is a very good look. I feel like the color blocking was really nicely executed, which is in contrast to what a lot of people were saying on the internet when pictures of these first released. But when it comes to the Rio, the beauty is really found in the subtle details. For both the midsole and the outsole, it is pretty standard for Jordan 3. You've got an encapsulated air sole unit at the forefoot with a soft foam that completes the rest of the midsole to the heel, featuring the air window synonymous with the Jordan 3. For the Rio, the outsole is in this very vibrant orange colorway, which does perfectly match the spare laces that it came with. Now, as it pertains to sizing, as it goes with all Jordan 3s, I do recommend going true to size. I went with a size 9, which is my true to size, and I find that these fit perfect. As I'd like to do with all of my sneaker reviews, I did want to end today's video sharing with you my opinion on the J Balvin Jordan 3 Rio. Based on the pictures, I thought this was a pretty good looking sneaker for sure, and when it hit for retail, I was really excited. But once these sneakers actually touched down and I'm able to get them in hand, I have to say J Balvin and Jordan brand really delivered when it comes to the sneaker, and to some extent, the pictures don't do the shoe justice. I love the fact that this sneaker is pretty muted in the sense that they used this really nice matte paint finish for the black all throughout the shoe. They opted to go against the contrasting color on the edges, which I think really leans into the shoe being a little bit more muted, but the sneaker doesn't lack details whatsoever. For example, the smoke gray for the elephant print works beautifully with the matte paint finish of the shoe. It's just super complementary. That in tandem with the fact that you have nice hits of contrasting colors all throughout, like the Jumpman logo, it being in this gold. This is a very, very nice detail. Among other pops of color, like the Medellin Sunset Ombre effect, that's that purple into orange into yellow, and the outsole. The outsole selection is very, very fire. Like I said, in hand, man, this shoe looks much better than meets the eye, at least online. When it comes to leather quality, they definitely didn't disappoint. Now, I really love the leather quality on the Medellin Sunset 3s, but with the Rios, I gotta say, they are every bit as good, if not better, which is definitely saying a lot. Overall, this is definitely a shoe that I would recommend picking up if you're in the market for a black sneaker. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but these might be my favorite 3s to release since the Jordan 3 Reimagined. That's how much I like this shoe. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the J Balvin Jordan 3 Rio. Do you plan on picking them up? Did you hit for retail, or is it an easy skip for you? But that is going to do it for today's video. I'd like to thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I consider it a major privilege to get to serve you through making products as well as content, and I'll never take it for granted. If you did enjoy today's video, please communicate that to me by liking today's video and subscribing to my channel with notifications on. Don't forget to check out my companies, LWH Clothing and Aura Watch, and I'll see you in the next upload. Peace and be blessed.